What is actually being doubled when someone has to double back? I have frequently heard this phrase and used it myself when I've gone in a wrong direction, either physically or at work metaphorically. However, I wonder why the phrase is double back, since once you realize the mistake that you have made, you only go back the way you came once, not twice, or double the distance.
You double the distance because you made a mistake to go that way at all. Had you avoided your mistake, you would have saved yourself 2x the travel, out and back.
It is figurative. If you take a rope and fold it in half so the loose ends are together and your load/friend is hanging from the other, you have doubled the rope. Walking out to some point and then walking back along the same route is like walking along a doubled rope, and it draws a contrast with a round trip which may have different routes for the outward leg and the return.
Doubled can mean bent back upon itself. When it is used in this sense, it is often paired with up, down, back, and backward. Hence, when your path turns back upon itself, you can say that you double back. For examples, see this excerpt from a New English Dictionary on historical principles. 8. To bend a piece of cloth, paper, etc., over, so as to bring the two parts into contact parallel, to fold, to bend the body, etc., so as to bring distant parts into proximity, to close, clench, the hand or fist. Often with up. In quote. 1589, to close, the ears, dot. See 1432 Cookery BKS. 39 Take a piece of fair canuas, and doble it. 1589 Put an ng. Posy 3. 23, Arb. 282 To solace your ears with pretty conceits after a sort of long scholastical precepts, which may happen how I doubled them. 1665 Hook microga. 9 They double all the stuff. That is, they crease it just through the middle, placing the two edges, or selvages, just upon one another. 1694 Dryden Love Triumph. 3. The page is doubled down. 1778 Mad. Diable Diary the 3rd of August, he doubled his fist at me. 1874 Blackie Self-Cult. 42 Bending his back, and doubling his chest. 1885 Bible, R.V. Excerpt Spy. 9 Thou shalt double over the 6th curtain in the forefront of the tent. 1893 A.H.S. Landa Harry Ainu 54 Crouched as she was doubled up, with her head on her knees. B. To double up, a person to make to bend or stoop, as by a blow, ends figure to finish up, cause to collapse. Slang or colloque. 1814 Sporting Mag Sliv. 278 Planting a blow on the side of Perrault, which doubled him up. 1883 J. Parker Time Chapter 108 Never saw a man so doubled up, in argument. 1891 E. W. Gossip in Library's Eye. 275 This master of science, pugilism, who doubled up an opponent as if he were plucking a flower. See intro for REFL, to become folded together or bent over, to fold, bend. 1650 Don Bellianus 164 With such terrible encounters that the knight doubled backward upon his horse. 1875 Darwin Insective. Plant 7. 163 After 10 hours, 15 m. The blade quite doubled up. Mod. His knees doubled up under him. The leaf has been folded, and tends to double over. D. Billiards. A. Intra of a ball. To rebound. B. Trans. To cause a ball to rebound, compared to doublet 7. 1885 Billiard Simplified, 1889, 50 If you hit the red nearly full, so that it doubles down the table, etc. Mod. You can double the ball into the middle pocket. 9. Naught, trans, to sail or pass round or to the other side of a cape or point, so that the ship's course is, as it were, doubled or bent upon itself. 1548 Hall Crawn, hen. 8. 2b. If you will bring your ship into the Bay of Hardins, you must double ye Point of Gentlelands. 1585 T. Washington Tr. Nicholas * Voy Star. I. X. 12b. Having doubled the Cape, we passed along. 1665 Phil. Trans. I. 42 To go into the East Indies without doubling the Cape of Good Hope. 1867 Freeman Norm. Conk. 1876 I.V. 295 The invaders doubled the Land's End and ravaged Cornwall. B. Intra to get round. To double upon, in naval warfare, to get round to the other side of an enemy's fleet, so as to inclose it between two fires. 1769 Falconer Dict. Marine, 1789, AAIJB, the Lee Line. Cannot so easily double upon the van of the enemy. 1856 Emerson ENG. Traits v. 91 Nelson's feat of doubling, or stationing his ships one on the outer bow and another on the outer quarter of each of the enemies. 1867 Smith sailors were BK, doubling upon a hostile fleet, as Nelson did at the Nile. 1875 F. Hall in Lippincott's Mag 16. 751 2. I doubled nimbly round a couple of corners, and paused again 10, into to turn sharply and suddenly in running, as a hunted hare, to turn back on one's course, to pursue a winding or tortuous course. 1596 Drayton Legends 2. 382 To the covert doth himself betake doubling, and creeps from break again to break. 1690 Dredon Amphitryon 4. WKS. 1884 8. 75 See how he doubles, like a hunted hare. 1724 Defoe Mem. Cavalier, 1840, 95 He found the river fetching a long reach, double short upon itself. 1828 Disraeli Chazai, I, 4. 87 The negotiation doubled through all the bland windings of concession and conciliation. 1864 D. G. Mitchell Sev Store. 306 They suddenly turned to double upon their warp again. 11. Figure. Intra, to make evasive turns or shifts, to use duplicity, act deceitfully. OBS. 1530 Palska. 525 2. I double, I vary in telling of my tale, nay, and you double ones, I have done with you. 1578 Hunnes High Full Hun Nay General 12. 25 Why hast thou dealt thus craftily and doubled so with me? 1624 Trag. Nero 3. 3. Imbulano, PLI, 54 Why with false auguries have we been deceived? What, can celestial godheads double too? 1649 Bounds Pub Lobert. 1650, 35 Who have been. Attempt not to double with their God. 1820 Scott Ivanhoe XXXV, if thy tongue doubles with me, I will have it torn from thy misbelieving jaws.
I have always seen the phrase used as a tactic to throw off pursuit, as in looping wide around in a circle on a trail until you have come across your original tracks. In so doing you are now behind the party who is following you, which now gives you the advantage to sneak up on them while they think they are sneaking up on you. There is another as well. When being pursued you go one direction and then do the same as before, loop around wide back to the original trail and then go a different direction once you meet the beginning of the first loop. In so doing you make two trails for the pursuing party to decide over following once they reach the split. The advantage in this is to throw the party off entirely if they are to choose to follow the wrong path, making them loop back around, eventually meeting up with the original trail, putting distance between you. B. Having the party split in half, one half following the false trail, the other half following the correct trail. In so doing their force is only half as strong.
Du har slået på gang. Du skal sidde og hinanden